Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Timothean Project. It's been about a year since I posted a song. Still been writing them, still been working in the studio, have not been posting them here. But I'm back to post one today. So today's song is called I Found You. I actually wrote the finished version of this last night. I finished it, and I recorded the studio version of it first before I even figured out how I was going to play the acoustic version. So it's kind of backwards in this session. I recorded the complete song first, and then afterwards decided for this that I have to at least do some sort of a live performance with it. So I recorded an acoustic version afterwards to capture that. So anyway, I don't want to go on yapping too long. This one is about I guess finding yourself and looking inside of yourself. So whatever you want to make of that. So this will be followed by the acoustic live performance, and then the official version of the song. And I'll post the lyrics and the chords below. If there's anything to catch up on since it's been a year, don't think anybody's been really missing me. Maybe someday people will watch my channel, but I do want to make an effort to continue to post things up here as inspiration strikes. So I'll talk a little bit extra today just because it's been a year. So the studio was already all set up last time, and so haven't been any new additions to the studio. Songwriting has gone on, like I said, and this song just sort of came out of nowhere. It's kind of interesting that... see, I'm talking too long now. Does anybody really care about any of these things? I don't know whether I should leave something like this up or whether I should make it short and right to the point, because what difference does it make? Nobody's watching anyway. Here I am rambling. Anyway, I came up with this one and I had all these lyrics. It's kind of interesting. I had all these lyrics. It was this really complicated song. In fact, it's three pages of lyrics, and I got down to recording the song, and I couldn't figure out a way to sing it because I had written the lyrics. I had written the music, and then I had written the lyrics sort of assuming I was going to be able to make it work, and it just wasn't working. The way I was singing it wasn't working. And it was just overly complicated. It was like this long, complicated, all these phrases where it was almost like there was too much to pay attention to. And so what I ended up doing was simplifying it down into this really condensed version where there are really very few lyrics, and I repeat things several times. And it just sort of worked out that way. I don't really know how to explain it. So has this gone on too long? But I've been gone for a year. Did you all need some sort of an update? Maybe. I mean, you can always just skip right to the song. So yeah, I don't know that there's anything else to update except that I found this songwriting experience very interesting in that I attempted to activate my song recording self by coming into the studio, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I didn't know what the bass part was going to be like. The only thing I had was a chord progression and these lyrics that I really hadn't sung yet at all. Normally does anybody care about this? Should I be talking about this, or should I just keep everything quiet? Does anybody care? Anybody? Anyway, I found it really interesting that I came down to the studio. I had the music, and I really liked the guitar parts. And I should add, I did forget to add, I am playing the fish and the triangle in here. I added some extra percussion parts. Where was I going with that? So I recorded all the music, and I really like the guitar part. I like the triangle part and the fish part, and everything went together real well. And I did this sort of bass part that was sort of the Paul McCartney trick, where you go 3 notes up to hit the note, or 3 notes down, or maybe that's a Jamerson trick. Anyway, here I am rambling again. So I recorded all the music, and the lyrics just weren't working. No matter how I sung it, I just couldn't stand the way it sounded over and over. So I had this tracking vocal just so that I had everything in place. And I improvised the guitar solos, and I ended up liking them. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll make these the guitar solos at that point. And then I kept messing around with the lyrics, and I was like, this is too complicated. This is too complicated. It's hard to, I can't follow it. It's just too many images at once. So I slowed it way down and decided to soften my voice and try to do very few lyrics. And I think I've repeated myself that I did that multiple times now in this conversation with myself. But I don't know. People don't really talk about that. It wasn't like I've read a thing like, oh, so-and-so walked into the studio and they had this really complicated song, and suddenly they realized they should cut out 90% of the lyrics, which is what I did. And it became just a better song just because it sounded like a song instead of sounding like whatever it was before. It was too complicated. The lyrics were something like, now I know I'm talking too long, but it has been a year, so I'm just going to continue at this point, and then we'll get to the song. Let's see what I had. It was some of the more complicated. It was stuff like every answer changed a question. Every doorway wore a different frame. Pieces falling into places. Nothing would ever be the same. The needle and thread unraveled. Wearing a face that didn't belong. Even borrowed conversations revealed another hidden lie. So it was sort of like it just felt like a overly complicated story. And now it's more just sort of an emotionally feeling song, and the lyrics are bare minimum, but they still say what I want to say. Okay, so now I have certainly talked too much. Let's go ahead and get to the song. This will be the live acoustic performance that I did of it, and then the recorded version of the song, which, of course, I worked on in the studio. So thank you for watching, and hope you have a great day. All right. When a face that doesn't belong, hiding right there in plain sight. When a face that doesn't belong, hiding right there in plain sight. Every doorway leads to you. Don't you think that I found you? Every doorway leads to you. Don't you think that I found you? 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 Every doorway
Don't you think that I found you? 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 Don't you think that I